Hello, hola, welcome to another edition of Puertas Abiertas. ¿Qué dice mi gente linda? How's my beautiful people out there? I'm feeling great, guys. I'm feeling great. What a week of work. What a week of things. Being in real estate really is getting pretty stressful out there, but that's where the experience comes in, and dealing with beautiful people and dealing with things in a manner that you feel like this is the best job that I can do. That always helps. Hey, I want to thank everybody who is tuning in every week, who has embraced this show. I am so grateful and happy, of course, that you guys are enjoying the conversation and that you guys are writing in and that you guys are sending us messages through the station. I truly appreciate that. And I'm so glad that this is helping a lot of folks, and a lot of folks now have a place that they can go home and come and tell me their stories or their situations or their issues, and we're able to share it with somebody else. Remember, for those of you guys who are joining us maybe today for the first time, the number of the station is 407-476-9059. My name is Maricarmen Rodriguez, your host and realtor of 20 years with Century 21 King, with my group MCR Group. And this show is called Puertas Abiertas, which means open doors. And funny enough, open doors, I just saw on TV somewhere not too long ago, some company who is saying, call us, we're going to buy your house cash right now, right away. Okay, guys, sometimes when I see things, you know me, Hispanic girl from Miami, I'm always thinking, oh my God, look at this thing. Listen, I'm all about business. I'm all about opportunity. I think it's great for corporations to come in and advertise and want to buy things cash. But I want to tell you folks that when you see so many companies after your house and after listings, you need to ask yourself what is going on. Everybody knows that the market is tight. Everybody knows that we have limited inventory. If you know this, and you know that this is supply and demand, I'm going to ask you the question that I tell everybody. Why wouldn't you want to shop yourself around and get the best that you can for your commodity? Your commodity right now is that home that you own, is that investment property that you own, and is whatever real estate property you own at this time that you know other people are looking for. In those circumstances, I'm going to ask, is a corporation, with all due respect, are they truly giving me the most that they can give me? Cash is king. It is true. Cash is king. Cash is headache-free. Cash is king. It is what it is. You buy what you buy, and that's it. But at the same token, if you are in no hurry, or your home doesn't have a lot of issues, which is going to make it difficult anyway for anybody to get a loan on it, then, yes, you might be looking for someone to buy your home cash. But if your home is in good condition, and there's 20 buyers right now for a house, is it really a deal with a corporation paying you cash the best deal for you? I'm not sure. People are always talking, oh, but you have to pay a commission to an agent. Let me tell you something. In a market like this, most good realtors are earning that commission on their own. Nothing to do with your value of your property, because most of us that know how to represent a property well, that knows the market, that does the advertising well, that knows how to place it, that knows how to put it in the market, tell you what you need to get done there to get the optimum. We're earning our money on our own. Nothing to do with your profit, nothing to do with anything. We know what we're doing. Also, there's contracts, there's inspections, there's things that are attached to that home. You want to make sure that everything is done right, that nothing's going to come back to you, okay? I also want to make sure that you guys understand that when you're dealing with a company, you need to do your due diligence. You need to ask a lot of questions. You need to check them any way you can. Google them, call, find out, look into the Florida records, check out their licenses, check out if they're true corporations. Where is that corporation? Is it a Florida corporation? Is it a corporation from another state? What is going on? We live in the world of shell companies. And if you think I'm kidding, I'm going to tell you that I sit on a board of directors in an HOA somewhere in Broward County. And we have had homes in that community that are bought by corporations that when we check the background, this was done before most of us came into that board. Those corporations are shell corporations. I don't even know at the end of the road who truly owns it home, but it was done before all of us. So anybody interested, any corporation interested in going to buy your home right now, cash, please do your due diligence. Check them out. Where are they licensed? Where is their corporation at? Which state? Investigate really well. Make sure that they present you a contract that you can take to any title attorney. Best money you've ever paid is to go to a good title attorney and have that attorney or that real estate attorney, if it's not a title attorney, a real estate attorney, check that contract. Most folks are not that savvy, and it has nothing to do with smart. Believe me, it's called legal wording. Legal wordings that most of us are not attorneys, and most of us are not attorneys of real estate. It takes only a second, takes only a few minutes to find a decent real estate attorney to read that contract you have been offered to buy your home cash. I hate what I'm going to say. I don't trust anybody. I only trust what I can verify. I think in general, people want to do business. In general, most agents, most people are great people, but that is not everybody, folks. That is not everybody. So all of these companies, Puertas Abiertas, Open Doors, whatever they're called, Redfin, Zillow, Trulia, everybody wants to buy your house cash. Individuals, I don't know. Individuals are something else. Individuals are putting their own money. I don't know, folks. I am not too crazy about that. There's some good companies who are doing a good job. The rest, I'm telling you, you probably should have shopped yourself around. You probably should have put that home in the market and see what the other 20 people who are interested in buying want to do and give you for your home. My humble opinion, that's what I would do. If I would be selling my own home right now and I am a licensed agent, there's no way that I would sell it directly myself. I will put my own home in the market and I see what everybody has to offer me. Why not? I'm in the driver's seat. I am the seller, and I am the one that has the product that 20 people are looking for. So my humble opinion is that I will not take a deal until I know everything that is available for me out there. Again, my humble opinion, that's what I love internet radio. It's not about being politically correct. It's about telling you the truth as I would see it at my end with my 20 years of experience. So if I was you guys and people are knocking in your doors and all these corporations want to buy you cash, find out why, where, have that contract checked by a proper attorney, and ask yourself, would anybody be willing to give me something more, something better, or better terms? Sometimes it's not even the money, might be the terms, okay? So do that for me, please. Hey, I'm going to have to go to a commercial break. I can't believe that we're running out of time again. Remember, in our breaks, we play a lot of music. My name is Maricarmen Rodriguez. This is Puertas Abiertas Show, your real estate connection for anything and everything related to real estate. Bring me your stories. Bring me your ideas. 407-476-9059 is our station. And my email is puertasabiertas@gmail.com. I'll be right back with more talks and guests for you. Today, you're going to love this show. Please come back. I have a lot for you. Hey, and we're back. We're back. I was always singing and dancing at the end. I want to remind you guys the number to call to leave your comments, to give me topics, to tell me what is interesting for you, what do you want to know, what do you want to hear. It's 407-476-9059. You should know by email by now. It's puertasabiertasshow@gmail.com. For those of you guys not Spanish speaking, it's PUERTAS ABIERTASSHOW Puertas Abiertas, doors open. Hey guys, I'm back in the conversation. I invited back my guest, Maria Martinez. She is with the VA department. She's a human resource assistant. And as you know, VA veterans are very dear to my heart. And I think a lot of people do a lot of hard work for us throughout their life, and sometimes, you know, we don't talk about them enough. But the reason why I also bring VA a lot into the conversation with real estate is because there is something called VA loan, which is an amazing loan. And I hope my fellow agents and my professionals who are listening to me, who are now, want to listen to Puertas Abiertas and see what the conversation is, understand that. I understand that, cash is king. But aside of cash and your conventionals, you have amazing loans like the VA loans that are nothing like the FHA loans. So I want to make sure that people know about that and the benefits and why, these are amazing loans to use and if you're in a contract for you to work with. Hi, Maria Martinez. Thank you so much for joining me today again. We had such a good time the last time you were here. Oh my God, those 10 minutes just flew. Today, I want you to, number one, say hello again to the audience that was so excited to hear about the VA loans the last time you were here.
Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good.
We're doing great here. And I know my audience is having a good time because, like I say, I love the station that we barely do many commercials. We just love to dance and sing. So I like that. We're always in a note with each other. I want you to kind of like recap a little bit of what we talked in the last show because there was so many details that sometimes we cannot go through in 10 minutes. So give me a heads up on everything, all the benefits that a veteran has, including the VA loan, if we could do like a little recap on that for all my vets that are out there listening.
Okay, well, perfect. Well, we could start by compensation. The veterans, they do get compensated if they have issues with their health. They could come into the VA medical center close to them and they could get treated there at no cost. They could also file a claim if, the situation that they're dealing with, they cannot go to work or kind of like restrain them to do things in their normal life. They could do that. There's also education and training, which is very, very useful, and lots of them are taking care of that education and training tool that the VA offers to them. Right now, we're in tax season. If they need help with their taxes, they could go to their medical center that is closest to them and ask for help. And there's certain days of the week, there's a team that they could, help them to file their taxes at no cost.
Well, that's amazing because, everybody needs help with their taxes and it's kind of nice. And also it brings the point like, especially if you're going to get ready to buy, guys, if you're thinking of not renting anymore and getting ready to buy, it's important that in your taxes, you let your accountant know that you are thinking of purchasing because you may not want to report the least possible. You may want to put as much as you can because you're getting ready to ask for a loan. And remember that loans are all attached to your income and to your credit. So it's very important if you know that you are going to purchase a property soon, that you do your taxes accordingly. Let your accountant or your helper know that that is your intent. So they're getting retained. Let's say that they were doing a previous job right now. We know that many jobs probably are not going to exist in 50 years from today. So there are plans for them to learn other professions. Is that what you were saying?
They could do, well, it depends on the education and training. They could get vocational rehabilitation if they need to, but also the VA will offer them help to pay for their studies.
Oh, that's nice.
Which is known as a GI Bill. If they could just utilize that money that they have, allocated to them to go to college and pursue an education or maybe become certified to do something. Something I want to point out is like also for veterans that are 100% disabled, but they are still kind of work, they could go to work. There's two types of 100% disabled. Either you get to continue working or you just can work no more. It's just basically a total disability. And there is help for the wife of those veterans. It's called Chapter 35. And depending on where, they want to go to school, if it's accredited by the VA, they could get a little bit of help on a monthly basis. Also check with the state where they live. The state of Florida has a wonderful program that will pay tuition to the spouses of disabled veterans.
That's amazing. And like I say, amazing. Folks, the world is changing and education is very important. And I always tell people it doesn't hurt. Nobody's heavier or gains a pound for having more education, more information in their brain. On the contrary, the more you know, the better it is for you, because in life, you never know where you're going to end up. I don't care what anybody says. Sometimes life circumstances throw a curve. Look at this pandemic. Look at many things that have happened in the world. Who would have thought, right? Who would have guessed? So to anyone who is out there trying to see what they're going to do, please take opportunity of all the amazing programs that they have for you. Mari, I want us to recap that. I know in depth we did a show about the VA loans, but just for the audience that is with us today, just to recap a little bit, the main points of the VA loan, from the amount, the top amount of the approval, to the PMI, the no down payment. If you can please go through that again kind of quickly. We have 3 minutes left in this segment.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. So the first thing you got to do is get your certificate of eligibility. You could get that by going into your e-benefit account. You could request your certificate of eligibility in there. Also, if you have a lender that has the access to do it, they could do it for you as well. And then you have to look at your finances. What do you have right now going on in your life? If you think you're going to be approved for a loan with the lender, and all those things. And then the most important thing, you're going to choose a lender. You're going to choose a real estate agent that knows VA loans, that knows the requirements for VA.
Yes.
And they can help you out. Yes. Find a good home. And then the last thing is really shop for a home. Look for the home that will work for you, that you want to just have the rest of your life in it, or just a certain period of time. And then basically from there, then you're going to start the process of buying your home. Right. And, just basically get, together a sign and purchase agreement, have the house inspected and appraised, and then the review and the pre-closing paperwork, and then you close on your home. Something I wanted to point out, Mary, is that if the veteran has any disability, 30% or more, they could get homestead exemption.
Wow.
100% VA, 100% disabled veteran does not pay taxes depending on where they live. So if you live in a county where they, agree on that, then you don't have to pay zero real estate taxes for your property.
That is amazing. You know, I remember when they came to legislation. Well, quickly, I only have a minute left. I want to let everybody know that a VA loan is, we have up to $765,000. There's no PMI, there's no down payment, and it's 100% guaranteed and approved. So all my agents that are listening, please, for heaven's sakes, work with your VA loans, become educated, know how to work them, and know how to present an offer with that. As always, it's a pleasure having you here, Mari. I'm glad. Thank you for your service. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for your husband that I know is a VA. Thank you for your father and your family for giving service to this country. I mean, we're honored to have people like that give their lives every day for us. This is Puertas Abiertas. My name is Maricarmen Rodriguez. I'm going to be right back. We're going to have a little bit of music and a commercial break. Please call me at 407-476-9059 and let me know what you want to hear. Let me know what topics. Let me know what questions you have for me, because I'm here for you. This is real talk. This is real real estate. This is real agents and real people. As you heard, please come back, okay? We have more conversation coming up. Hi, dancing, moving after the breaks. I love this. I love this. I hope everybody's having a great day. We're having a great day here. I love South Florida. We love the weather. I was just talking to a friend last week and everybody's throwing snow, and here we are. I wear a jacket today because, you know, it's kind of chilly under the AC. Guys, I'm going to continue with today's topics. And one topic that we always have in the show that we kind of like enjoy a lot is the stories or nightmares. Unfortunately, I have on the line today Araceli Granada. She's an investor in her own right, but when she was first getting started, she bought a property and she was telling us about her issues, with which I want her to share with you guys out there so that everybody can listen and know what not to do. She's Spanish speaking, so I'm going to be translating a little bit at the end, but we're going to allow her to say her story so that we can all learn from it. Hola, Araceli. Gracias por regresar a nuestro programa. Gracias por estar en Puertas Abiertas.
Con mucho gusto.
Gracias, gracias, Araceli. Estaba diciéndole al público un poquitito de que estamos en el segmento de historias o pesadillas y quería que nos hablaras un poquito de lo que te sucedió y todo lo que te ocurrió cuando compraste una propiedad hace unos años atrás, si no me equivoco, que tuviste un poquito de problemas. Háblanos sobre eso.
Bueno, no un poquito, tuve muchos problemas.
Okay.
Realmente yo se lo compré la estaba vendiendo una amiga de mi hija. Yo estaba confiando en ella porque ellos estaban supeditados a muchas revisiones y pues parecía que todo estaba perfectamente bien. Entonces yo la compré y empecé a arreglarla.
Perdona que te interrumpa, ¿usted hizo inspecciones, usted hizo appraisal o
Sí,
simplemente?
Claro,
Okay.
Claro, eso es lo que estaba diciendo, que toda clase de revisiones, inspecciones y todo.
Okay.
Bueno, todo parecía bueno y empecé a arreglarla y bueno, ya la casa ya estaba modificándose muy bien, estaba súper bien, se veía bonita, apta ya para venderla. Cuando estaban trabajando en un baño y el baño se desplomó.
Wow.
¿Qué pasa? Yo dije, ¿qué pasa? ¿Cómo se va a desplomar esto? Pues lo que pasó.
Todo el piso se cayó. Estaban trabajando como estamos en radio, la gente hay veces que no. Usted estaba trabajando, arreglando el baño y todo el piso del baño se vino abajo.
Sí.
Wow.
Se desplomó. Entonces, inmediatamente fuimos a revisar por debajo. La casa era levantada y todo todo lo que tenía la casa estaba dañado.
Oh my God.
Todo el soporte estaba dañado. Entonces, ya el arreglo, ya el baño y eso ya no me importó tanto, sino que tenía que poner la mano en todo ese soporte, porque o si no se me iba a venir toda la casa abajo.
Toda la fundación. Y una pregunta,
Sí.
¿por qué la fundación por qué eso no salió en el reporte de la inspección?
Porque el inspector solo miró por encima.
Oh my God.
Y realmente las tablas y todas las vigas estaban ya dañadas.
So, el inspector aquí fue el que falló porque en una inspección en una casa que está levantada, por experiencia, porque en mitad de Miami tiene esas casas que son levantadas por el lío de cuando las hicieron los cottage homes para que no hicieran flooding, los inspectores tienen que meterse debajo del piso, tienen que mirar la fundación, mirar cómo está todo eso. So, este inspector se le fue la musa completamente.
No, realmente yo no sé qué pasó, pero él dijo que estaba en perfectas condiciones, yo me atuve a eso y compré.
Right.
Y empezamos a arreglarla sobre un piso que no estaba firme, pero no se notaba. Ya cuando se desplomó el baño, entonces ya empezamos a mirar esa parte. Yo empecé a conseguir quién me fortaleciera esa fundación, quién me arreglara. 3 personas intervinieron porque pues no quedaba muy firme y yo no podía vender una casa que de pronto se fuera a desplomar.
Claro.
Entonces, 3 personas hicieron eso, fue algo muy dispendioso, fue algo muy difícil, pero se arregló. Pero eso es algo que a mí me dio la experiencia. Yo no vuelvo a comprar una casa levantada.
Yo pienso técnicamente que el error grave ahí fue el inspector. El inspector no hizo su labor, porque te digo, un gran por ciento, hasta hay muchas casas en Coral Gables, hay muchas casas en lugares bien caros y buenos, en los cuales era como se hacían las casas. Yo pienso que eso fue tremendo fallo. Ese inspector le salió las cosas bien porque no le metieron un lawsuit, porque el trabajo del inspector es chequear primordialmente toda la estructura y electricidad. Eso es lo más importante de una propiedad, todo lo que sea estructura y electricidad. Así que este inspector te falló y te falló gravemente, que bueno, eso es otra cosa que le quiero decir al público, es muy importante que ustedes chequen que el inspector sea una persona licenciada, que ha tenido experiencia, que ha estado en el mercado, que tiene un récord, que lleva años haciendo la labor. Porque si no, eso es lo que está pasando, que están haciendo un trabajito, cobrando y se van y después te dejan el problema. So, ¿qué tuviste que hacer? ¿Todo un reinforcement de todo lo que sea, todo el piso de abajo tuvo que ser?
Todo se tuvo que reforzar y quitar lo que estaba muy dañado, pero quedó muy bien.
Okay.
Yo me cercioré de que todo quedara muy bien porque realmente uno no puede vender algo que en un momento dado vaya a fallar.
Correcto, sí, no le vas a pasar a otra persona, a un ser humano, una cosa que esté un día caminando y se le venga toda la casa encima. Pues muy bien, muchas gracias, muchas gracias. Eso es una experiencia, all of us. I'm going to translate a little bit really quickly what I have Araceli. Gracias, Araceli. Voy a traducir un poquitito a nuestro. Gracias, mi amor. Gracias por haber estado. I want to give a little bit a recap of what Araceli was talking about. She bought a property, the inspections came out good, and then when they were working, the floor of the bathroom just caved in. In situations like this, you know, somebody, which is 100% the inspector, did a horrible job, because in a home that is lifted from the ground, which is the same home that we have in South Florida, we have many homes like that. That is the job of the inspector. The inspector should check first and primarily structure, electricity, because there's nothing that you have in a home with a beautiful kitchen, beautiful this, if your structure is not sound. The structure must be sound and your electricity must be sound. So all of your wiring and structure is the most important thing of a home. So in her case, the inspector just did a horrible job. I don't know how he didn't get into a lawsuit, but sometimes folks don't know that that is a recourse. So this poor lady who bought this home, is fixing it up, trying to resell it, had to redo the entire foundation of the floor, reinforce it in order to be able to sell it, because that is, believe me, that will come out in any other inspection. Most inspectors do a great job. And what a bad one does, another one is going to catch it. So I'm sure she came out okay because the market is kind of strong, but in a different kind of market, this would have made someone lose all of their investment. So folks, it's really, really, really important that you check the credentials of that inspector that you're using. See for how long they've been in the market. Are they credible? What are they doing? Which areas are they working? Are they familiar with the types of home that you're owning and you're trying to inspect? Because that is where the money is. The money is always in the structure, wiring, and what makes the house a house. Thank you so much for the story, Araceli. Guys, keep them coming. I'm always telling you guys, please call us in. Send us your notes, send us emails, send us texts, and let us know what you want to hear. If you love the show, if we have stories from you that we would like to hear, bring them on. We're going to go into a little commercial break. Remember that we play a lot of music in our commercial breaks because we want you guys to come back happy and open for more stuff. But this is Puertas Abiertas on GKI Radio. My name is Maricarmen Rodriguez. We're going to be right back. And we have a lot more conversation happening right here. Real talk, real realtors, real business. I'll see you back. And we are back. We're back. And we've been hearing on the phone with a lot of the calls that we just got that you guys have more questions for us. For those of you guys who don't know what the number to call is to give us your suggestions or to put in your questions, is 407-476-9059. That is the station. Let them know that you're calling for Puertas Abiertas, and drop your comment or your questions and they'll get it to us, okay? Remember also that our email is puertasabiertasshow@gmail.com. If you're looking right now, well, we're on the radio, but if you look at our picture, you definitely have the name of the show, Puertas Abiertas, easy to write, show, and just ask for Maricarmen Rodriguez or Janet, and you let us know any questions or any tips or any comments that you may want to drop us.
That's right.
Who do we have today and what questions do you have for me today?
Here we have Olivia. Do you have any recommendation on how I can increase the selling price?
If you're a seller, you're in a great position right now, increasing your selling price. If you know your area and you know what it's like in your area, remember kitchens. Ladies love kitchens that are functional, that are updated, okay? Bathrooms, everybody wants an updated bathroom because it's costly when you break walls. You never know what's behind it. So if you're thinking of asking more for your home and you haven't updated those bathrooms or those kitchens, or let's say the floors, if you haven't updated your electrical panels, that is important, okay? If your roof is already at the end of the expectancy, you already know that that's a costly item and ticket, right? So it's going to cost. So speak to your professional or call us here. We're more than happy to guide you with that and getting your listing out there, promoting your listing properly. And if there's things that you need to change in that listing, we're more than happy to point out to you where would the money be best. Because if your roof is like almost dead, That is a great selling point because folks know that they don't mind paying a little bit more, but now they don't have to worry about structure. They don't have to worry about certain things. If your AC still have life expectancy, again, they don't have to worry about it. We just get some appliance insurance and that'll cover you. But if you have great roof, good AC and all of those goody stuff and your floors are nice, then focus if you want to make more money in kitchen, bathrooms, and your backyard, sprucing up the house in that way, nice landscaping, the things that are going to attract a buyer to give you and want to give you more money, especially no, because it's a seller's market, but yeah, you can make more money still. If it's really nice, then people fight for it and they'll give you a little bit more. So, and like, again, you can call us, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to look at the property and we can guide you on the best ways, okay?
Yes, thank you so much, Mari. Here we have Elvis. What do pre-approval and pre-qualification mean for a mortgage?
A pre-qualification is a little bit quicker. They ask you for a few documents. There is based on what you're telling the lender. A pre-qualification, they've already asked you for more documents that they have in-house. A DU is even better. A DU is already when they're fully docking you, which means that everything that that lender needs in order to tell you, I will give you a loan. Not that maybe, not possibly, I will give you a loan. You're better off with a pre-approval, or best of all is the DU, because that means that unless something in your work changed or in your income change, you have a guaranteed loan. That means when you send an offer and you send that DU, you are pretty much, you pretty much have been completely approved for that loan. And it's just the process that the house now qualifies and that the house continues to be something that the bank is willing to put the money on based on condition and appraisal, okay?
Wow, thank you. Thank you for all these questions that you guys are bringing in.
Yes,
We
oh
love
my
it.
God. Sometimes you guys are making me think. I do this every day, and sometimes I have to go, wait a minute. So, wow, thank you for keeping me up and making me think. I'm going to need more coffee instead of water.
Okay, awesome. Here we have Gus. What does a title company do, and what is a title insurance?
Well, title insurance is the insurance that you take that nobody else can have a claim on your title. You know, I try to explain things very simple. Normally for questions like this, I would love to have a title attorney. I wish I would have known way ahead of time. That's why I ask you guys, please send me the questions ahead of time so that we can have a proper attorney here answering for you, because thanks be to God, I have many friends through 20 years. And we can have the experts giving you exact information. But just to give you an overall idea, title insurance is a title on your home, which means that that home is free and clear, that it has no clouds. Nobody else can put their hands on that home because there's been nobody trying to incumbents that title. Like, I know a long lost cousin, somebody who may have hands in the house, somebody else making a claim on the house. So title insurance is to ensure that everything that the title company has done is insured. So in case there's a mistake or something was not checked or something just was not visible in the records, that somehow that insurance will cover that oversight, right?
Right.
And of course, the title company, what the title company is doing is making sure that the house that you're trying to purchase or the house somebody's selling truly belongs to them, that all the documents are in order, that there's nothing owed to cities, to waters, to electricities, but most of all, again, that is a marketable title, not part of a bankruptcy, not part of many things, in case you get something and then surprise, surprise, you don't own the title. That title has to be free and clear. And when we say no clouds, means no clouds, nobody that can put a hold on that property that you're trying to buy for any reasons. And that is not part of sometimes of a bankruptcy. Imagine that the house is in a bankruptcy and the house cannot be sold. So, titles.
It's important. Title is very
Hello,
important.
without a title, you cannot buy. Without a title, you cannot buy because you don't own anything.
Yeah,
So that's it. You don't own anything without title.
that's right.
So it is what it is, guys.
Awesome. So here we have Oscar. What is the difference between a townhome and a condo?
In what sense? I mean, structurally, they're different. You know, a condo is more of an apartment. Townhouse tends to be normally like a 2 floors, because the 1 floor, we normally call them villas when they're not apartments, when they're like independent structures, but it's a villa because it has no 2 floors. Townhouse normally means 2 floors or an upright something. But if you mean it as far as like association sort of thing, because I'm not too sure of how your question is, townhouses can be HOAs. Condos are always condo. They rule themselves by different covenants because you own a percentage of a whole. So a condo is a little bit of a different association. And townhouses, if they are townhouses that are fee simple and you don't share roof and stuff like that, then they've been associated as an HOA. And that means that you have a folio. So that means the roof is yours, things like that. But if you mean it on as far as structure, then that's pretty much what it is. A condo is normally an apartment. It's as a percentage of something that is a whole. Okay, it's like you own a percentage of 1 out of 300. So it's a divided percentage.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mari, for all this.
You're welcome. No, thank you for us. For oh my God, so many questions. Again, I'm gonna start getting coffee. You guys are waking me up. You guys are waking me up.
All right. So here we have Harper. What is the real estate market right now? As you can see, Harper.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Let's okay.
Let's be realistic. If you're not a seller,
and if you're not a listing agent, yeah. But I'm saying for the public in general, it's a seller's market. It's what it is. It's a strong market. Of course, people are coming from all over the place, wanting to be here in Florida or many places. But yes, we're just short properties. We're short inventory. That's right. And that's what's happening. And then all the renters are high. What can I tell you? Airbnb. And folks are just going to have to look for other places and other areas that will be more affordable for them because some areas are just becoming a little bit too tough. But I've been told that, are we saying goodbye? Yes. We're saying goodbye. I can't believe it. Oh my God, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us again. Remember, email puertasabiertasshow@gmail.com. Right. Call us at 407-476-9059. Puertas Abiertas, Janet and Mari, right here to help you every single Friday, 9 p.m. GKI Radio, your home.
We're here to answer questions and anything you may need.
And hey, I forgot to ask you guys, keep me coming your stories, whether there was success or whether they're a nightmare. I want to hear them. Believe it or not, it helps a lot of folks to know certain situations and it helps them prevent situations. So please keep them coming. We bid you bye, bye, bye. We see you soon, okay? We see you next week.
See you next
week. Besitos, besitos, besitos. We love you. Come back.